My commitment to you, to my members first. I'll be the first one in to turn on the lights, and I'll be the last one in the room to turn it off. I don't have a problem with that. As I said before in my first time I ran, I'm a workhorse, I'm not a show horse. Thank you.
As a member and former chairman of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta and a two-time chairman of the 100 Black Men of America Incorporated, Thomas W. Dortch Jr. prided himself in doing the work and actually being the example.
For us, being a member of the 100 Black Men, it's a brotherhood that serves as a beacon to all of us, the things that we can do when we're united.
As the celebrated author, entrepreneur, and community activist grew the reach of his own success, he remained just as focused on infusing the 100's reach into areas crucial to the very communities to which he dedicated his life.
For the future, every category is so critical to the future of our communities. And so we need healthier communities, we need to educate communities, we need to make sure we're mentoring across a lifetime, and we also need to make sure that we are building our economic foundations for our communities. I was able to convince Nike to give us a little change. They gave me $3 million, $1 million a year for 3 years. And that helped us to start what they see is what they'll be, our motto. The other was real men given real time, and we've continued to grow.
As the legacy of Tommy Dortch, he invested in me, he poured into me, he gave me an opportunity to learn from him, put me in a position to lead the 100 Black Men of America for 8 years. And I will tell you, it was amazing to watch my big brother.
Following meetings with U.S. Secretaries of Education, Dortch again advanced the 100 sphere of influence, forging the path for the creation of partnerships with public education systems and even the chartering of schools.
You can't sit back and complain and criticize a system or criticize a community about education. You got to be all about helping to improve. Once you have a problem, you got to step up with a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. We don't ever want to be part of the problem.
An astute business leader, Dortch ensured economic empowerment remained a critical point in the 100's arsenal aimed at uplifting the African American community.
Economic empowerment is important because, one, if we create jobs and create wealth in all communities, you uplift the community.
He even brought his very personal cancer battles to light to further fuel the movement of the 100, leading to health and wellness fairs and programs globally.
And I was speaking, but I talked about my prostate cancer. I had about 7 men that came to me and said, what were your symptoms? How did you know? And I told them. And 4 of them went to get exams. 2 of them found out they had prostate cancer. And that's why I encourage everybody, you gotta talk about it. I saved lives because I talked about it.
Dortch regularly leveraged his phenomenal influence to advance the 100's impact, from obtaining the 100's national headquarters to masterminding corporate partnerships, many of which still fuel the 100's work today.
When I was elected in '94, our annual budget was $174,000 a year. And in 2 years, we moved to $2 million, and within 4 to 5 years, we were at almost $4 million a year operation. And the good thing was that we were providing resources back out to the chapters so that the heavy lifting that had to be done in terms of mentoring and being there with the young people was done by the chapters.
That's part of the influence of a person like Tommy Dortch. From our tagline to our programmatic focus to our success in raising funds and raising partners and gaining friends, to our outreach into the community to leave them healthier than they were before the 100 Black Men of America engaged with them. That's the legacy of Tommy Dortch.
A workhorse, a leader, a servant. On February 15, 2023, the sitting chairman of the board, Thomas W. Dortch Jr., passed the torch to every member of his beloved 100 Black Men of America Incorporated to continue his work of service to others.
So my challenge here is as an organization, we've got to be stronger, we got to be committed, we got to have more, because every community ought to have positive black men in there working with them. Wherever there are black boys and girls, we ought to be there.